Hi guys, the Attorney General Suella Braverman is a Brexiteer, and not one of those like Liz Truss who came to Brexit late in the day. No, she is one of those who told people back in 2016 that leaving the EU would be a great idea. She's one of those ERG types. Now, according to Wikipedia, in March 2019, Braverman stated in a speech to the Burj Group that, as Conservatives, we're engaged in a battle against cultural Marxism. Journalists present at the event included Dawn Foster, who challenged Braverman's use of the term cultural Marxism, highlighting its anti-Semitic history and its connection to the manifesto of the mass murderer Andres Breivik. Braverman responded, "Yes, I do believe that we are in a fight against cultural Marxism. We have a culture evolving from the far left, which is about snuffing out freedom of speech." Her use of the term was condemned as hate speech by other MPs, the Board of Deputies of British Jews, and the anti-racist organisation Hope Not Hate, amongst other anti-racist charities. Braverman denied that the term was an anti-Semitic trope, saying, "We have culture evolving from the far left, which has allowed the snuffing out of freedom of speech, freedom of thought. I'm very aware of that ongoing creep of cultural Marxism, which has come from Jeremy Corbyn." So now that we know who we're dealing with, have a look at this absolutely insane scene that took place in the House of Commons.
Madam Deputy Speaker, the Attorney General has said again today that there is a long-standing convention that prevents her discussing either the fact or the content of her legal advice on the Northern Ireland Protocol, which makes it all the more remarkable that on Wednesday the 11th of May, the Times newspaper and BBC Newsnight not only disclosed the fact of her legal advice, but actually quoted from its contents. So, can I ask the Attorney General one very straightforward question, which only requires a yes or no answer? Did she personally authorise the briefings to the Times and to Newsnight regarding her advice on the protocol? Yes or no?
Which is a very simple question, okay? So these media outlets received advice that was not supposed to be given to the media. Did you authorise that leaking of the information? Now, she could just simply say, "No, I didn't authorise that. I don't know what you're talking about." But she doesn't.
I take the convention incredibly seriously. It is a running thread through the integrity and the robustness and the frankness with which law officers can provide advice. I don't comment on media speculation, and that is the government's line. But I would say this: the measures proposed there are to protect peace in Northern Ireland. They are proposed there to protect the Belfast Agreement and to protect our precious United...
Order! The question has been asked. It is simply not right for the Honourable... She's on her feet uttering words.
Yeah, but she's not answering the question. The question was, did you authorise the leaking of this information? The simple answer would be yes, I did authorise it, or no, I didn't. I would have thought she would say, no, I didn't, because you can lie in Parliament and not suffer any consequences. Boris Johnson has demonstrated that. But it gets worse than this.
If the Honourable Lady is not happy with the answer, that's a different matter. It is not correct for her to sit there shouting. No, that is it. The Honourable Lady has asked the question. The Attorney General is giving her response. Attorney General.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I take the Law Officers Convention incredibly seriously, and I do not comment on media speculation, and that is a firm position of the government. And Madam Speaker,
but it's not media speculation. Either the information was given to the media or not. It's not about what the content was. The question was, did the media receive this information? Did you authorise the leaking of this information? Not the actual content. So you're not commenting on media speculation. There's no speculation here. Either there was information leaked to them or it wasn't. It's very simple.
there are big differences here between this right honourable lady and myself, and I'm very disappointed at the line of attack that she is taking. Madam Deputy Speaker, I love the United Kingdom. The right honourable lady is embarrassed by our flag.
What is she talking about here? The question was, did you leak information to the media, advice that you had given to the government? And the simple answer is yes or no. And she's talking about flags. I love the UK. Obviously, that means that the person opposite does not. Are you suggesting that this member of the Labour Party does not love the United Kingdom? Weird.
I'm proud of the leadership that the United Kingdom has demonstrated, and the right honourable David wants us to be run by Brussels and wants to scrap Trident. Madam Deputy Speaker.
Emily Thornberry's like, what the hell is going on here? She's like, and I'm in the same boat. I'm like going, what the heck is going on here? This person has lost their mind. Talking about Brussels, talking about Trident, when the question was, who leaked information to the media? Who leaked the advice that you had given to the government to the media? Now, either she leaked it, or someone within the government did it. Now, why? I don't know.
My heroes are Churchill and Thatcher. Hers are Lenin and Corbyn. Madam Deputy Speaker, when it comes to UK leadership in the world, Labour don't have a clue.
We will stick to the specific subject of the question.
What a charade. It wasn't actually listening to the speaker, the deputy speaker of the House here. She just ranted, talking about Lenin, talking about Corbyn. Insane. And you know, these are the people that are in charge. These are the people with their hands on the levers of power. Lunatics. I'm sorry to say, but she's absolutely insane. I can't think of another descriptor. And she's the Attorney General. It's not just somebody pulled off the street, not some sort of idiot that Boris Johnson went to school with. No, it's this person has studied law. I think she was a QC. And now she's the most senior most senior legal official in the country. And she's the one giving advice to Boris Johnson. Now, back to the main point here. Was information leaked to the media? Well, she could have answered, no, it wasn't. But it seems that the media did receive some of this advice. Now, I think, and this is part and parcel of Boris Johnson's government and the Tories in general, what they do is they leak information to the public through the media to get a feeling. What is the reaction? Is it positive? Okay, we'll release this as a bill, or we will release this as legislation, or as a green paper or white paper, whatever. This is what we're planning to do. But if the reaction is negative, they'll always just say, "Oh, well, that was a leak, and there's nothing to do," and they just take that legislation back, hold it back, and maybe modify it or change it in some way, and then release it later on. So this is how they operate. They leak information to journalists, see what the reaction from the public is. If it's positive, run with it. If it's negative, maybe modify it or mothball it, whatever. But once again, the simple answer here was no. If she said, no, I didn't authorize it, maybe the next question would be, well, who did? Then she'd say, well, I'll have to ask around. But she didn't do that. She's not clever enough to do that. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.